Hello everyone, Erica Rock here, Spiritual Catalyst, and this week we're going to do an Andara Crystal Intensive. So each day will be a different theme of some of my favorite Andara crystals and how you can use them for healing and making grids for yourself, for others, loved ones, your family, and the whole world if you would like to. So, tiny little background about the Andara. They came on the scene about 30 years ago, and they are here at this time to help with the ascension and the awakening that is occurring on our planet. They are glass-like, so they are considered to be cousins of obsidian, okay? I met them in 2012, and I actually had my first huge experience with an Andara via a photo. I know it sounds crazy, a photo on Facebook, but here's the deal. True, authentic Andara emit their energies via video and via photo. There are a ton of people out there that are selling slag glass, calling it Andara crystal, so be careful who you purchase them from, okay? That's all I'm gonna say about that, really. So this grid, I've made a grid, and this is a beautiful grid to use for healing for yourself, for someone else. You can physically put these Andara on your body, or you can write your name down or have a picture of yourself, or say you're doing this for someone else, put their name down on a piece of paper, or if you have a photo, and you build the grid around it. Andaras respond to our intention. This is the highest truth I can share. Andaras respond to our intention. And I know historically the crystals we've worked with up till now, there's a picture, this is what they look like, this is where they're mined from, these are their components, this is what they do, and it's very cut and dry. Andara, they're so beyond that. They're beyond that. And there aren't really any rules. Any Andara is going to give you what is for your highest and best in any given moment. I had a woman once, just for example, she needed to open to more abundance, and she was working with a dark purple Andara. And she had gotten some news about her car. She was holding the Andara, and she kind of put her foot down to the universe. It was like, okay, where's this money coming from? And within a couple days, she got this random insurance check in the mail that she had no idea why, or she certainly wasn't expecting it. And it was such a beautiful learning moment for me, because I realized it doesn't matter the color. It was the intention, okay? So with that said, do Andara have various personalities and tend to have certain strengths? Yes. Yes, that is also true. I'm not trying to contradict myself. I'm just trying to give you the most honest answer I can give you. So with that said, I picked out a series of Andara that would be wonderful for healing and releasing dense energy, energetic blockages, energies that are limiting you or holding you back in any way, energies that are negative. This grouping is awesome. And it starts with a Seafoam Elder. These remind me of the ocean. They've got a zillion bubbles in them. These clear energy like no one's business. They're one of the most purifying of all the Andara. And they also have some of the attributes of all Andara contained within them. So if you're an Andara collector, this is a foundational piece. Again, it's Seafoam Elder that you will want to have in your collection. These clear your environment, the land upon which your home, apartment, whatever sits, and they clear you, okay? So in this particular spread, I would recommend that you put this down at the bottom of your feet. A lot of energy gets cleared out the soles of our feet. So this would be great for that area, okay? Bottom of the feet. Then we have the root chakra, and I chose this Divine Solar Fire. These are all about radical empowerment, helping you step into your power, helping you to feel safe and secure being in a body and being on this planet. Activates Kundalini energy, is amazing for transformation on all levels. It's kind of like a master alchemist in the stone form, if I could say it like that. So that would go on your root chakra. And then the sacral. This is called Satya, S-A-T-Y-A. Great for the sacral center. Helps us to see, know, feel, align with the truth. Which, once someone has done that, so much pressure is taken off. No one can manipulate you, deceive you, lie to you, lead you astray, because you feel, you know, you see the truth in all things. This also helps to open your creativity, your passion, helps to heal any sexual hurts and wrongs that were done to you or passed on to you via your lineage. Again, this one's Satya, S-A-T-Y-A. It's one of my favorites. Okay. Now the solar plexus, and I could have chosen a bunch of different Andara for the solar plexus. I did choose the electric yellow, but also Great Central Sun would work well, Children of the Sun, Christ Light, Solaris would all work amazing for the solar plexus. I chose the electric because it's so activating and deeply clearing at the DNA level. So it really helps to align your will with divine will. It helps you to let go patterns of wanting to control things and force things. It helps you to kind of like go with the river of life, which brings a lot of peace, a lot of surrender. The whole responsibility of the world is no longer on your back. This is an awesome piece for the solar plexus. In fact, as I'm holding it right now, and I've got my hand on my solar plexus is getting quite hot. And that hot, that heat, it's a psychic heat, and it means there's purifying and healing and clearing of energy. Electric yellow. Okay, and then the heart. And again, I could have chose many for the heart. I did choose Sacred Heart of Mary. It's an opalescent pinkish purple color. And it's also got gold in it, and it's so beautiful. It opens the heart. It helps bring one on the path of giving and receiving love freely. It clears the heart of all the letdown, the disappointment, heartbreak, heartache, everything that's around the heart. And it is all about love. Sacred Heart of Mary is also an Andara of initiation by Mother Mary directly. She is so protective. She's so protective. So brings in that level of protection, so you're not like as an empath, taking on everyone's thoughts, feelings, energies, vibes that aren't yours. So there's a protection in that level, but also feeling safe enough to open your heart and love. Love, 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 love. And the next thing you know, you're really embodying love. Life gets really amazing at that point. So other ones I could have chose for the heart. So for the heart, we can do the pinks or the greens. So Heart of Raphael, the Peridot, Electric Green. I've actually found Electric Green to be one of the most powerful healers for the heart, okay? Heart of Creation, Shekinah Pink, Venus Rising, Heart of the Goddess. There's several pink species, and all of them are wonderful for the heart. But as I tuned into who will be watching this video, these are the Andara that came forward because it's optimal for everyone that will watch this video now and in the future. Okay, heart. Throat. Elohim. It's like an oceanic blue-green. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's so much more gorgeous in person. So for the throat, opening the throat to express, to speak your truth, to have courage enough to say what you need to say, to mean what you say and say what you mean, to say yes when you really mean yes and no when you really mean no. It helps create boundaries and opens us up at the throat level to speak what we want to create in this reality, okay? The Elohim also holds a lot of sacred and holy codes that get downloaded to you. I've seen people open to the gift of speaking the language of light, or soul language, or love language, which is a language that goes beyond the mind and speaks and connects directly to the heart and the soul, okay? Those people that can really speak light language, it is such a gift. It activates, it heals at the cellular level, okay? So an Elohim for the throat. And then for the third eye, again, there's many I could have chose, but for this, I chose Heart of Merlin. This is also like a pink purple. And the Heart of Merlin, coupled with Sacred Heart of Mary, it brings this beautiful connection between the heart and the mind. Opens the third eye, activates the pineal and pituitary glands, really rewires the brain so that you shift into seeing the positive and the blessings in just about everything. Kind of rise above the appearance that goes on out here in the world. Helps you to have inner sight, activates your vision, okay? I also could have chose Eye of Metatron or Shiva or the Mystery. Those all are wonderful for the third eye. And then we've got the crown. And for the crown, I chose two Andara today. An Arcturian light, which they're see-through. I know it, on the video it looks like white, but there is a ton of gold and orange inside. It carries a lot of Christ frequency. So it's wonderful for the crown, as is the Akasha. Akasha and Arcturian light, I consider to be foundational Andara, that anyone that is working with Andara should have these in your collection, okay? Akasha helps us to access the Akashic records, which are the records of the soul. And opens us up to the energy to shift our narrative, to shift our story that is perhaps limiting, it's holding us back. We've bought into it as an identity, and it's not optimal for us. And so this one in particular helps to shift that story. I think of this like if you have your story written on a chalkboard and the Akasha is the eraser, it kind of clears that old story from your cellular memories within your body and helps you to create a more life-supportive story. One that's going to help magnetize everything you actually want into your life, okay? Akasha is awesome. They're clear, and though they're not like super colorful like some of the other ones, it's one of the most powerful Andara you can work with, okay? And then I chose 2 Andara that you would hold in your hands. It's awesome having an Andara on each of your chakras, an Andara at your feet, and then one in each hand. And I chose the Cosmic Key, which is opaque black, and Melchiezedek, which is opaque white. These I also consider to be foundational Andara that you would want to have in your collection. Not as beautiful as some of the colored ones, but super duper 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 powerful. And when we join together the Akasha with the Seafoam, the Cosmic Key, and the Melchiezedek, you've got some powerful alchemy going on. So you would hold one in each hand, it doesn't matter which. Clears at the cellular level, activates DNA, clears really dense, darker energy that could be hiding in our field, or any entity attachments, helps to release those. The Cosmic Key is very multidimensional in nature, so for those of you that want to explore astral travel, this is a very shamanic stone. So it helps us walk between dimensions and worlds in a grounded, safe way, so that we're not leaving our energy signature in all these various places and spaces. Like it helps us explore, but we're rooted at the same time. Super grounding, okay? Melchiezedek. Well, it corresponds to the order of Melchiezedek. High, holy, sacred, cosmic energy. It's like receiving a blessing. It's like receiving darshan, which is transmission of the divine light from a master. It helps with purity, with reclaiming our innocence that perhaps we lost as a child for myriads of reasons. That can happen, right? It's like it ignites the divine spark within every single cell of the body, helps us to access higher dimensional pure source light for our healing, to rejuvenate ourselves, to restore, to bring vitality. And it also balances the divine feminine and masculine, the yin and the yang. And these two together represent the alpha and the omega. There's no beginning and there's no end. It's eternal. These two together, it's like Wonder Twin powers activate. So these are foundational Andara you will want to have in your collection. So that's the tutorial for today. This is like a basic chakra layout. And again, you can put these on your chakras, lay down, and they will do the work for you. You can, of course, set any intentions that you want for healing, anything you want to attract, because it helps shift the magnetism within your geometry to help bring you what it is you want and help clear anything that's in the way of you not having it, okay? So basic chakra layout, you can put on yourself, you could put on someone else, and have them lay down for as long as time allows. Say you want to create a grid for healing for yourself or someone else. Write your name down, their name down, have a picture of yourself or a picture of them, and you would create this grid around them. And you'll be guided as how to do it, and you want to set it and forget it, basically. Just like set it down, let it do its job, and it will tell you when it's time to take it back down. The Andara are extremely clear. They're master beings in stone form, reflecting the master that we are. And they're very clear about what needs to happen, how they need to be laid out, what they want to be next to, whether they want to be outside or indoors, in the sun, in the moonlight. They will tell you. So there's a level of needing to trust what you receive, because it will always be accurate. Trust that. Trust that. So that's our basic healing grid with the Andara crystals for today. If you have any comments or questions, post below. And if you know of someone that you think could benefit from this, please share it with them. I always appreciate that. So I will see you tomorrow for another Andara tutorial. Not sure what we're going to do yet, but I have a bunch of wonderful ideas headed your way. So see y'all tomorrow. Have a great day.